I think it's scary because like you don't realize that people could like actually like find literally anything about you.
It is true in cyber privacy, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, almost everyone has some sort of social media account, especially teenagers. Social media is a great way to stay connected with friends and family, but we have a warning for you tonight. 2 Works For You anchor Tanaya Wright shows us how easily it is for predators to find out about you and your children through your seemingly private social media post.
So then I was like, no, actually, you were wrong for once.
Chloe is a typical high school girl. She's a good student, enjoys taking dance classes and hanging out with her friends, and like most teens, she loves social media. The high school sophomore says the main reason, she likes to keep up with what other people are doing and let them see what her and her friends are up to.
Pictures of ourselves, I guess. Like whenever we go and do something that we think is interesting, I guess we hope that other people find it interesting too.
Chloe has several different social media accounts. Her favorite right now is Instagram, which launched in 2010 and already has more than 600 million monthly active users.
I mean, if you post something in sweats, you're not going to get as many likes as if you post something in like your prom dress. I think it's just the society that we live in and the standards that they try and live up to.
But one thing everyone should always remember is
what happens on the internet stays on the internet, and so anything they do, they post. It's there now, it's going to be there tomorrow, and most likely it's going to be there 5-10 years from now.
Mauricio Papa, an associate professor of computer science at the University of Tulsa, says that is one thing everyone, no matter your age, should always think about. He says it's always important to control your audience and make sure you know who is seeing what you post on your social media accounts, which is one thing Chloe thought she was doing, but actually wasn't. We had Jason Weiss, president and co-founder of the Demand Project, see what he could find.
There was a lot of information on here, and I'm not your friend, and I still found out a lot of information. But now that you know this, be aware of what you're posting on Instagram and who you're tagging, because whoever you tag is also going to be open to whoever's looking at your profile.
Weiss found out a lot more about Chloe, but we did not want to share it. Weiss and the Demand Project work to protect people, especially children, from sexual exploitation. He says many of those predators do use social media to start a relationship with their target.
Well, I think what parents really need to understand is that 82% of the sex crimes against children, where the sex offender used social media, 82% of the time they use that to find out their likes and dislikes of the target.
Weiss also showed some of Chloe's friends what he could find out about them just from their social media postings.
I think it's scary because like you don't realize that people could like actually like find literally anything about you. It makes me want to be like more cautious about certain things because I've never like really thought about it, but it makes me like want to think about it more.
I didn't want to scare anybody. I just want them to be aware of the potential dangers that they're opening themselves up to.
Who can post?
That is something Professor Papa agrees with.
My main advice would be control your audience. Make sure you're aware of who can see information about you.
And for parents, always make sure you're aware of what apps your children are using.
It comes down to just looking at their phone, going through it, and being able to identify the apps that you should be concerned about.
Weiss says if anyone bothers your child on social media, go right to the police. Don't try and handle it yourself because you could end up compromising the police investigation. Tanaya Wright, 2 Works For You.
And experts tell us the app to look out for is Kik Messenger. They tell us it's actually the worst app for kids because of the huge amount of predators that are lurking on it. If you would like to know more, the Demand Project is having an event to teach about social media safety. You can find that information on our website at kjrh.com.